Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at your collective energy for May. Also, I have a couple announcements that I wanted to make before getting into the energy that everyone's going to feel in some degree, whether it's personally or if it's around you. This energy is going to just be around in the ether as the collective all month, all of May. But before we get into that, I wanted to just give a couple announcements that my Patreon is a go, and so we do have patrons already signed up. So please go check that out. It is awesome. There's a lot of different tiers, a lot of different things that you can get, and as the amount goes up, you get more of me through the month. So I send you tarot cards, or we can do check-ins to make sure everything's going okay during the month. And if you can't afford that, that's okay. There's a $1 tier where you get all of the love readings. So the love readings will no longer be on YouTube. The only love reading that will be on YouTube is for the birthday month of that month. Also, I'm doing a promotion on Instant Go where you can get a free question from me answered via text on the Instant Go app. Go check out my video about the free promotion on Instant Go to find out how to do that. It's only the first 10 subscribers get to use it, and it has to be people who are new to Instant Go. So if you're already part of Instant Go and already have gotten a reading, sorry. But if you haven't and you've been kind of inquisitive and wondering what happens, then go check out that video because you get a free reading with me. So go check that out. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What is the collective energy of May? What does a collective need to know for May? Okay, it just popped out like that. And it's actually 3. So we have life force, the snake. We have rainbow, forgiveness. And then we have the owl, awareness. Okay. Don't we need this every single month? Don't we need forgiveness, awareness, and life force every single month? Doesn't it feel that way? But this month in May, really focus on that individually for yourself, to keep yourself really solid, really strong, and also staying apt to what is happening around you. There's going to be a lot of shifts and changes happening this month. There's a lot of signs. I already did your monthly readings, and there's a lot of signs that are going to be doing some drastic shifts, some for really, really good, for the better, and some that are just transitional, you know, that idea of the tower, you know, the tower energy, things falling apart so it can begin anew. That's happening too. So really think of the life force within you, and with the snake too. The snake is a really misunderstood, you know, creature. I personally, I'm not the fondest of snakes, and I should probably learn to accept them more. But the thing is, a snake is a snake is a snake. It doesn't pretend to be anything else except for what it is. It doesn't play possum and play dead. It doesn't, you know, give you sweet little eyes to get more food. It's a snake. And if it's hungry, it'll eat. And if it's not, it won't. And if it thinks it's in danger, it will strike. All right, so that is something that we can take and also put into our awareness to stay very clear about who we are and how we react and act to others around us. Be true to yourself. In a way, be a snake. You know a snake is poisonous. You know a snake can strike. It's not a bad thing. That's simply who the snake is. If you don't want that to happen, then don't be around it. All right? But take those little nuggets of beauty from the snake of just being true to who it is. That's what happens. Now, with forgiveness, with the rainbow, for those who are struggling in that, struggling in just staying very clear with who we are and what you are, forgive yourself and forgive those around you. We're going through a lot. There's a lot of shifts. There's a lot of changes going on. Taurus season has been kind of crazy. We've got Chiron that just went into Aries. Holy cow. You know, we've got some major planets in retrograde. Saturn's retrograde, Pluto's retrograde. So we're having to rethink, redo all of these aspects of ourselves, and we just got out of Mercury retrograde last month. So there's a lot of this energy that is still floating around of just reiterating what we know, relearning what we need to continue on. And so, you know, just be a little gentle with yourself and with those around you. We're all going through it. We're all going through this antsy shift. Like, I want it now. I want it to happen now, but it's not happening, right? It's not, because you still have some things that you need to plan and the things that you need to get together. This cosmic shift that is happening is going to take a couple years, my friends. This isn't going to just happen, and it's been going on for some time. And even though I just said like a couple of years, it's going to go way past that. So up into 2020 and 2025, we are going through a ginormous energetic shift within our collective, and we are all part of it, and we're all feeding it. So are you going to feed it positively and be forgiving and aware of what's happening around you so that it's not a surprise to you when a snake appears in the grass, when there's a snake in the grass, where snakes are, right? So take all this in May, and really get yourself smooth, get yourself secure and satisfied in some degree of like, okay, I got this. I know I'm not completely there, and I know there's still a lot of things that I need to redo, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I can add some patience to it, and I can forgive myself for wanting more right now, when I know that I'm going to have the world at my fingertips if I just keep on my path. So keep that up. And also, just be loving. Be loving to everyone. Gosh, man, I have so many of my clients have come up and their hearts have been torn out of their chest. And I just want to reiterate that while you're walking through. And that doesn't mean be all googly and, let people walk over you. But like when you are saying something, even when it is in argument, even when it is in defiance, do it from a loving place. Have your foundation from there so that when you are speaking, it's your truth, but it's from a place that is good for you and for the people who hear. All right, so you don't have to agree with everything that's going on. Hell, most of the stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me? Did that just, really? What? How did that happen? What is going on with this world, right? But when I talk to others, even like when we feel that energy, it comes from a place of, I want to be better, and I want you to be better, so that we can rise up, so we can take our collective up higher. And the only way that's going to happen is if you come from that place of love, even in defiance, even in anger, even in confusion. Like, wait, I'm confused. Help me understand so I can move forward with you. See the difference between, oh, I'm confused. I don't get it. I give up. It must be stupid. What's that all about? No, stop that. Like, really, find your energy, find your life force, and let the life force flow through you in love, in honesty, in respect for you and those around you. And when that happens, that's when the real shift happens. That's when you can really shift into the gear that you need to go in. Is when you come from a foundation of love, of life force. Okay, so if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go. Go look at that video so you can get a free reading and become a patron. Okay, let's move on to our readings. Hello Pisces, this is Julie with Heartspace, and we're looking at the energy of May 2018. So let's get straight into it, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages do you have for my Pisces for May 2018? What guidance for Pisces, May 2018, for the sun, rising, moon signs? What do they need to know? Okay. And let's see what comes up. We have the King of Pentacles reversed, we have the Seven of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Wands reversed, okay? Let's see. Four of Swords, Three of Swords, and then the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. The Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands are in reverse as well. Okay, so this is not as a dynamic, like, powerhouse kind of month for you. This is asking you to rethink some things, all right? Four of Swords is, all right, take a breather real quick, Pisces, and let's recollect. Let's just reconfigure some aspects in your life. There seems to be some projects that you have been wanting to get going, and you've been wanting to get, the motor running on, but it's not happening. And I feel like there's a couple people who are kind of speaking into your ear, trying to make sure that these projects or these relationships don't happen. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a earth sign, so that's going to be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and then the King of Wands, so that's a fire energy, so that's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. All right, so they're both, on separate ends, trying to manipulate your choices. Okay, so one of them, the Pentacles, is saying you're being illogical, you're going to lose money, you're not going to be able to get everything you want out of life if you take this road. You're not going to get to be who you want to be if you stay in this relationship. Like, they're just saying, like, your stability is in question if you do what you want to do. And then on the other side, we have this message coming in from the fire sign saying, okay, well, I heard from so-and-so that the idea, your idea doesn't have enough passion. It doesn't have enough chutzpah. It's not catchy enough. People don't really like it. They like other people better. Like, they're kind of going that direction. But it's not them saying it. They're kind of gossiping about other people towards you. And so you have these two people just kind of nipping at your ear, saying these negative things, and it's making it really hard for you to focus and plan your future and plan what you want. And so what I'm asking you to do is just tap out right now. Tap out and really sit with yourself and recollect who you are, remember who you are, and build from that, and not listen to these other people around you. All right, because your future is yours and not theirs. And so I feel like you're getting a little too much from other people, like, well, you should do this. This is what you should do. When you know exactly what it is you need to be doing. And that's where you need to come from. And so I feel like you've been just too overexerted, pulled by too many people and situations to actually understand what it is that you need and want from self. So that's why it's really hard for you to focus. That's why it's really hard for you to say, okay, this summer, this is what I want to do. Or this is, what, I want to pursue this relationship. It's really hard for you to say that because you're just overwhelmed at this point. So, you know what, Pisces? Unlike other signs, I'm telling you to take a breather. You get to take one. Everyone needs it from time to time, and this is your time to just kind of relax a little bit and remember who you are, remember what you want, remember where you want to go. So I'm going to pull from the Mother Wisdom deck for some added guidance for you. I'm pulling from it because it's Mother's Day this month. All right, I can't read that. What does that say? All right, so it's Amaterasu, beauty. Okay, so let's pull from the card first, because obviously you need to see your own beauty. Obviously you need to remember to live your life from that impetus. But this book has such wonderful description and help, so I'm going to read from it for you. Amaterasu, the Shinto solar goddess from the Japanese imperial family, claims as her ancestral mother was blessed with beauty. With her long silken black hair and generous almond-shaped eyes, she brought light to the world. One day her brother offended her, causing her to withdraw into a cave. An endless night ensued on Earth. The situation became increasingly desperate until Izumi, the goddess of mirth, performed a body dance outside Amaterasu's hideout, eliciting uproarious laughter from the gathered crowd. Amaterasu peeked out to see who could be delighting the gods during this gloomy era. Seeing her own reflection in the mirror for the first time, Amaterasu was lured out and vowed to never again deprive the earth of her life-giving brilliance. Directed towards a higher purpose, beauty transcends vanity and becomes an offering to benefit all things. The lesson of Amaterasu is to let your beauty shine forth. If you have withdrawn your splendor from the world, come out of hiding. When even finding time for a shower proves difficult, beauty may seem like an unattainable idea. Being frumpy, however, is no badge of devotion. Getting out of your sweats and brushing your hair are steps in the right direction. But don't think that beauty stops at the mirror. Like Amaterasu, you have a responsibility to radiate your beauty so that it can be reflected by everything that surrounds you. And I think that's what you're lacking right now. It's just you're tapped out, and so you have to regain, you have to replenish, you have to fill your cup again and recognize your own beauty in order to give it to others. You have spread yourself a little thin, and so this is the month to go get a new haircut, get a massage, get your nails done. Go to the hot springs. Take care of yourself this month to replenish so that you can be a source of beauty for yourself as well as others. All right, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me. Go to my website, find me on Instant Go. Also, become a patron, please do. It's so awesome. And if you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you loved it, definitely do the same. And if you didn't like it, give me another chance, and I'm sure I can win you over. So also I'm going to start giving you guys, I just got a P.O. box for Heartspace, so you can start sending letters, and hopefully in time I can start sharing some of your stories and talking to you guys about your life individually, so that we can, as a tribe, as a group, kind of feel each other, send energy to others, and help us through this lifetime. All right, remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.